Then 1962 came Haryali Aur Rasta, which again had very, very popular songs. Two very popular songs written by Shailendra ji. So let's listen to them. You want to share something about that?
Okay, now let's listen to the song.
Mind you, all this has been happening like many of these songs have come out in 1 year. We've just gone from 49, or pretty much 52, you can say, when Avara came out, and this is 62. So in 10 years, all these songs came out, and there are more to come. Next, we have Bandini. You want to share something about that?
I'm sure you haven't got that song. Matro Mata Lal Tere Bahu Tere. And that's a patriotic song. Kal main nahi rahunga lekin jab hoga andhyara taron mein tu dekhegi something ek tara. It's like that song is a very powerful patriotic song where he's going to the gallows and a freedom fighter and who is kind of who dies at that time. There, I remember there were two famous, I don't know who it was, whether it was Annabhau Sathe or Amar Sheikh. I think it was Amar Sheikh, the poet. Does anyone know about them? From Maharashtra. Annabhau Sathe, and they were from the party. Baba was initially an active Communist Party member, and then subsequently he moved away. But at his heart, he had links with the people. They would come home and call him comrade, comrade, and he would also call them comrade. So we did see that. There was one night when one of them, I think it was Amar Sheikh, they came at midnight. We were all asleep, and in full-throated voice, he sang, Matro Mata Lal Tere Bahu Tere. We woke up and we were like, wondering what's happening. But he hugged Baba and he said, what a song you have written, what a brilliant.
Well, let's listen to them.
Okay.
The only anecdote I have to share is in college I had this friend who had broken up with his girlfriend, and he used to close the door, sit in the darkness, and come out with all red eyes after listening to this song. Right, and there were quite a few great songs in Bandini. There's another one which we're going to play next.
जाने वाले हो सके तो लौट के आना.
You have anything to share about that one?
No, it's again a song that I feel sometimes that maybe Baba wrote it for himself, for us, and I would often think, ओ जाने वाले हो सके तो लौट के आना. ये घाट तो ये बाट कहीं भूल न जाना.
बचपन के तेरे मीत तेरे संग
के सहारे ढूंढेंगे तुझे गली गली सब ये गम के मारे पूछेगी हर निगाह कल तेरा ठिकाना.
That was again 1963 Bandini. That same year there was another fantastic film called Dil Ek Mandir. Well, you must have seen some of the songs I've started from the verse, because the words are important, not the intro of the song. So many songs are cutting straight to the point. And as she rightly pointed out, it starts with Din jo pakheru hote, pinjre mein main rakh leta, palta unko jatan se, moti ke dane deta.
How many of you think that this is a sad song? रुक जा रात ठहर जा रे चंदा बीते ना मिलन की बेला आज चांदनी की नगरी में अरमानों का मेला. I think it's a perfect song for a wedding. I used it for my older daughter's wedding. See, this is कल का डर ना काल की चिंता एक तन है दो मन एक मन है दो तन है हमारे जीवन सीमा से आगे भी आऊंगी मैं संग तुम्हारे. It's as if she's repeating her vows to him that we are together from henceforth. रुक जा रात. I mean, it's supposed to be a celebratory night, but again, so beautifully done and so beautifully fitted on the screen.
Yeah, unfortunately, Meena Kumari cries so much in it that you tend to think of it as a sad song.
No,
but it's such a beautiful song.
It is supposed to be a sad scene because he's supposed to be operated the next day, and they don't know whether he's going to live or die. So that's another thing. That's another situation to it, but another twist to the thing.
Right, and from Dil Ek Mandir 1963, that's where we are. Another beautiful film called Meri Surat Teri Aankhein, which had many great songs, but we're going to play two of them, starting with the Manna Dey one.
The The story has it that Baba and S.D. Burman were uh, sitting for this song, and Baba said the words Nache Man Mora, Magan, and S.D. Burman added Tigda Dhigi Dhigi, and the song progressed on those lines then.
Okay, y'all already heard what's coming up. But two contrasting songs there. I mean, the first one was such a somber song, Pucho Na Kaise Man Rain Bitaye. And then again, Nache Man Mora, Magan Tikna Digi Digi. I mean, completely contrasting songs in the same film. But y'all know what's coming up next. That was 1964 Sangam, which had more than one great song. Tell us about his relationship with Raj Kapoor, because in an industry where people fall out very quickly, till the absolute his dying day, they always remain good friends. And
They did. There are lots of stories being circulated, and people talk about how Raj Kapoor was instrumental in the delays in making of Tisri Kasam. And somehow I don't like those stories. I don't think there is truth in them. In fact, recently, on 14th December this year, there was a article that came out saying that Raj Kapoor refused to give dates to Shailendra for Tisri Kasam because he didn't want a black and white film released before Sangam. And I'm just trying to think about the logic, because all films before Sangam, any color, were black and white, all Raj Kapoor's films. Well, why would he be so offended? If he was a businessman, I think he would have been worried about a black and white film, if he had made Tisri Kasam, a black and white film following Sangam. Then he would have, then he was in his right by, saying that, okay, I need to stop that. But I think Baba and Raj Kapoor enjoyed a kind of relationship, a kind of friendship that is difficult to explain. And even in his death, Baba chose the date 14th December, which is Raj Kapoor's birthday. And on 13th December, before going to the hospital, he was supposed to just go to a nursing home to rest. On 13th December, Mummy and Baba first drove to Raj Kapoor's house. They met him in the studio, I think in the studio, in his cottage. And then Mummy went to the hospital, Baba and Mummy went to the hospital. So it's not as if, and people kept saying, oh, he did this, Raj Kapoor didn't give dates, Raj Kapoor didn't do this. But honestly speaking, Raj Kapoor is the one who saw us through even after Baba passed away. Our house, Rimchim, was suddenly, we had so many creditors, Baba had borrowed so much money for this making of Tisri Kasam, that the first thing that would have gone was the house. And Raj uncle came forward, Raj uncle, and told Mukesh uncle, you take this house, mortgage this house in your name immediately. So that was done overnight. That, the Rimchim was mortgaged to Mukesh uncle, in Mukesh uncle's name. And they kind of sorted out all the finances, and subsequently, Rimchim title was given back to Mummy. But these are things people don't know. People don't know their stories. They attribute, that, oh, he was given only 500 rupees a month. Who are we to challenge that? Who are we to grumble about it if my father didn't? Yeah? And recently in the sense, like a year ago, at the Cine Writers Association, Randhir Kapoor spoke. And it was an award function for my father. So he spoke about him and he said, शैलेंद्र का दिया हुआ हम तब भी खा रहे थे और हम आज भी खा रहे हैं. It is his songs that RK has lived on, has survived on. And he acknowledged it openly. So, I mean, what more does one want?
all right, let's just do a recap of the songs from Sangam. There was one more song which we'll play next, but you were supposed to share an anecdote earlier when I interrupted you, and we'll say, Har Dil Jo Pyar Karega.
Oh, yeah, that song has the line, as I mentioned earlier, अब कह दूंगी करते करते कितने सावन बीत गए. Again, he was asked to change करते करते to कहते कहते. And he said, no, he explained that in UP and in the north, not UP alone, in the north, women fast during Shravan for a good husband. The Shravan Somvar fasts are done during the month, basically for the young girls when they pray for a good husband. And he said, it is Savan karte hain, Savan kehte nahi hain. So it is, that's why, and it stuck on. I mean, that's how the word remained as karte karte, not kehte kehte. I have to tell you this. Rajankal had a habit of, if he liked Baba's lines, if some song was under process, he would repeat those lines at functions, at parties, and he says, Kaviraj ne kya likha hai, listen to this, and he would recite this. And there was one song that was supposed to be in the film. It was recorded, I think it was recorded, and it was supposed to have been picturized at a time when they are on the honeymoon, and Rajendra Kumar is supposed to visit. Raj Kapoor has planned that surprise for him to come. And the lines of the song were, Kabhi na kabhi, kahin na kahin se koi na koi to aayega. And it was said, it was recited at a function, and promptly it was taken away. It was, before we knew, there was a song that had been released on the same lines. And we just took it, okay, Baba had written it, not written it, who knows what. Then yesterday I was going through his poems, and I just wanted to pick out some lines to recite from the poems, the lines that inspired me, and I stumbled onto this song. I mean, this poem, which is, Kabhi na kabhi, koi na koi, kahin na kahin se aayega. कुछ दिन पहले हम थे अकेले, ऐसे ही दुखड़े सहते थे, सांझ सवेरे लेकिन अपने दिल से यह हम कहते थे, कभी ना कभी कोई ना कोई कहीं ना कहीं से आएगा. So it is a fact that he had written this, and it was written much before Sangam. So
it became a different song altogether.
It became a different song, and it was removed. The tune is there. कल जो सितारा टूट गिरा था, फिर से कहीं मुस्कुराएगा, भोर का मीठा राग सुनाकर सोते भाग जगाएगा, कभी ना कभी कहीं ना कहीं से कोई ना कोई तो आएगा.
All right. We move to 1965 now, which had a film in which every song was written by Shailendra ji, and every song was a gem, starting with this one.
I mean, and this song is one for women's liberation. I think so. Like, you know, where you accept, कांटों से खींच के यहाँ चल, तोड़ के बंधन बांधी पायल. This was the first, I think, a very bold film on a live-in relationship also.
Yeah. Next, probably if you'll recognize the song, there's a book called of the same title, Gaata Rahe Mera Dil, which has 50 great songs, which won the National Award, which is incidentally also has a mention, a thank you to Dr. Chandrasekhar, who said it right here. But let's listen to the song first.
Do we not have...
Yes, we are coming to that one. The title song, which was...
Piya,
yeah, that's also
we
coming
don't
up.
have Piya To Se Naina.
Yeah, we have the medley of the song, but you wanted to talk about Wahan Kaun Hai Tera.
No, I want to talk about... sorry, I seem to have lost my thought on Wahan Kaun Hai Tera. But Piya To Se Naina Lage Re, I think Baba has done a wonderful job, or I think it was his style. He could write the most sensuous of poetry without using any vulgarity, or you could not even think that this is something that is not acceptable. When you listen to the lines of रात को जब चांद चमके जल उठे तन मेरा, मैं कहूँ मत करो चंदा इस गली का फेरा, आना मोरा सजना जब आए, चमक ना उस रात को जब मिलेंगे तन मन मिलेंगे तब. How more explicit can you get? And yet it is such a beautifully written song. I think it's remarkable. Never can you fault him on using any vulgarity or any tukbandi in his lyrics.
Right.